You will have to pry this out of my cold, dead hands. This and my full fat Coke. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to take you through some recent products that I used up. I feel like I look really sad and beige in this video. I mean, it's the middle of January. What else are we going to be? But I do feel particularly like this whole thing is giving blech. I haven't used up a ton of stuff. I think I was playing with more makeup at the beginning of this month and probably last month as well. But I'm fairly steadfastly like, this is what I'm using. And it's a lot of skincare and stuff that I'm trying to use up before I buy new stuff. I'm on a bit of a beauty no-buy. And so I'm hoping next month I'm going to have more stuff to show you. Also, a couple of people did ask me about no-buy because at the end of last year I said I was considering doing some kind of no-buy, low-buy for 2024. What I decided instead, if you saw my resolutions video, was that I was going to make some different kind of goals for myself, and I didn't want to stretch myself too thin. I didn't want to make it too difficult. I wanted to be very, very flexible, as I said in that video. I'm not being really like hard and fast with the rules, but one of the things was I wanted to put myself together every day. I wanted to kind of somewhat do my hair, put on an outfit, actually put myself together, and I thought that doing that alongside a no-buy might have felt a little bit much. So I'm definitely on a low-buy now, and I'm thinking maybe from March I might do like a low-buy quarter. So watch this space. But February's my birthday month. You know, let's not set ourselves up for failure here. So the first thing I've got in here is a little bit left of this product, but I hate it. I don't know if this is one of those things that you just kind of go through phases. You know, like how your tastes change. I cannot stand the smell of this. The Palmer's, I think it was called like, oh God, what was it called? I loved it. It was like their, all I've got in my mind is dry shampoo because it's in front of me. You know, like the tan that you put on, Gradual Tanner! Oh my God. The Palmer's Gradual Tanner was my absolute favourite. I've got a video about it from way back when, probably more than 10 years old. Absolutely loved that Gradual Tanner. And then one day it was just like, cannot stand the smell of it. But somehow I still liked the original bottle of lotion. I can't stand it. Like if I didn't know better, I'd say I was pregnant. Because that, oh my God, it is awful. It's so bad. So bad. And so I'm getting rid of it. I don't even want anyone in my house to use it up because I can't stand the smell of it. I promise I'm not actually pregnant. What I am still using of Palmer's, which is not quite as crazy. This doesn't smell like that. Oh, because this is the cocoa butter, that's why. The original Palmer's, no, this is cocoa butter as well. This smells awful. Maybe it's old and it smells stronger. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but it smells awful. It's just such an intense smell. Whereas this original one, I'm cool with. I mean, I pretty much just use that on my kind of legs and feet and stuff as well. Anyway, but yeah, this is, I can still deal with this, but that, am I alone? Awful, awful. I also never felt like it did anything like, wow, this is incredible either. Oh, I do have another body lotion that I used up in here. It's the Butta Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream. This is, I think, the travel size. I've had the full size. I've had a couple of travel size. I've bought a travel set myself and I was sent a travel set. And I would buy another travel set because it's a really intense body butter that, especially if you're going on, well, any kind of holiday, but especially if you're going on like a summer holiday and you feel like you want your skin to look really nice because it's on show all the time. I like to invest in a nice body butter to take on holiday with me. And this was a really, really good one and it lasted me ages. I ended up using it up over kind of Christmas time because I kind of felt like it's not going to last until my next summer holiday. I might keep the jar because it's a really nice jar. It's like a really, I like the packaging. The matte, it feels really like, no words today. Is this perimenopause? I think probably. I like the packaging, that's all I'm going to say. Let's leave it there. The smell of it is really nice. I like what it feels like on my skin. I feel like it's super hydrating and I would buy another travel size. I wouldn't necessarily have that as my like day-to-day because I like to slather myself with body lotion. Like every single time I get out of the bath, I'm like head to toe. And it just would not be cost effective for me to be spending that kind of money on body lotion on the reg. At the moment, I'm using one that I bought in TK Maxx, but it is a Sanctuary one from Booze. Love the smell of the Sanctuary one. And it's like, it's really, really hardcore thick. So I'm using a very, very small amount of it. Really enjoying that. And I bought a heel balm at the same time. So yeah, I do enjoy that, but I'm not repurchasing it because it is big money. But I might treat myself a holiday. Some sheet masks. So since at Christmas, I can't reach it, but just over here, I've got my skincare fridge that my friend Emma, who's It's M channel here on YouTube, she bought me that for a Christmas present. And I have been, I mean, I've always loved a face mask, but I've been really going for it with the face masks since Christmas because I've got a little skincare fridge that I can keep them in. Usually I have them in the fridge downstairs. Now I have them where I would potentially do my skincare, especially on an early morning, like when I do a 5 a.m. start, which is, I like to do that from time to time just to kind of like kickstart my routine. If I feel like I'm in a bit of a lull, I like to do a bit of a 5 a.m. Tomorrow I've got a really long day because I'm going out with work. We're doing like we're going somewhere completely different. We're really long drive down to see some kind of people we work with. And because of that, I feel like I might do a 5 a.m. just so I don't feel like my entire day was taken up with that, because it's a much longer work day than usual. I'll get home later, and then at least if I get up early in the morning, I can get some stuff done for me before I start my day job. That's what I like about 5 a.m. start. Anyway, I have my skincare fridge in my office, and so because this is where I would come for my 5 a.m. start, I can do my skincare. I can do like I like to keep my eye mask things in there. It's just been a beautiful, beautiful thing. I also have been, I'll show you which ones I've used. That would make sense, wouldn't it? I've got 2 of the Moisture Bomb from Garnier, the night ones. I really like these ones. And I love the Primark ones. The Niacinamide is my all-time favourite. Hyaluronic is a close second. The Niacinamide serum from Primark. If you haven't heard me talk about this, you must be new around here, because I talked about it so much last year. A couple of you actually sourced and sent me bottles of serum because I couldn't find it anywhere nearby. I paid for them, don't worry. But I was, you know, I obviously tugged on some heartstrings because you guys really went above and beyond there. I love it so much. I've tried multiple different niacinamide serums at different price points, and the Primark one is just chef's kiss for my skin. It helps with evening things out, helps with breakouts. At the moment, I've got a crazy breakout down here that appeared about a week before Christmas, and it's kind of partially it keeps coming back as a breakout, partially it's acne scarring at this point, but it's really annoying. And I will say that that didn't really do what I needed it to do to get rid of that. It's more of a helps keep me balanced, helps everything kind of it really helps the oil not be crazy. But I will say I did use, I think that's my verbal tick at the moment, you know. I will say the ordinary niacinamide, this I wrote off as a bad job because it's nowhere near as balancing as the one from Primark. It's really drying, like crazy drying on me. If I put that all over my face, I'd peel. Whereas if I put this just on the breakout, it really helps. Like overnight, I put loads of it overnight and it just dries it all up, but then I have some dryness to deal with afterwards. So that did help to reduce this, but it's still there. So I'm every day with my niacinamide. That's my morning skincare routine. My niacinamide serum underneath my moisturizer, underneath my makeup, and yeah, I love it. And the niacinamide masks, I mean, it's basically the same thing but in a mask, and I've tried not to love sheet masks, but I love them. I love them. I know they're terrible for the environment, but we're moving along. Glow Tonic from Pixi. This I've just gotten back into using again as well. I've got them kind of dotted around here actually. These have been sent to me for years. I can't honestly tell you I've purchased one in a long time, so PR sample, full disclosure. But I did used to buy it. It's just PR of very hot. Pixi are very hot on the PR packages. I've always said Pixi have done something that no other brand has done in terms of PR. And this is kind of what kickstarted a few years ago. I stopped accepting PR stuff at all because I realised what happened. And that was that Pixi was putting things in my hands. They never contact me. I've never had an email from Pixi, ever. I just receive things randomly, and they would put so much stuff, so much skincare in my hands that when I needed something, I was going to use that, because why would I buy? It's just there. Why would I go and buy something else? And eventually, most of my skincare routine was Pixi, completely by accident. And I was recommending to you guys, oh, I love this, but that's because I wasn't trying other stuff. So I did go out of my way to, you know, change that and start using other things. But I've gone back to Glow Tonic recently. I have it in a spray bottle. I spray it on my chest, my arms, my back, because I've always had weird, Like as a kid, I had acne on my chest and my back and my arms, and even now I'm like very aware of it. And so I try and make those areas as smooth and breakout free as possible. And Pixi Glow Tonic or whatever glycolic acid you're using is amazing. But I've also started using this at night time after my cleanse. This, then I do my serum, which is usually Skin and Me. I've got one of these in here, which again I've gone back to. I kind of got out of the habit of using a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Active ingredients. When I started using Skin and Me, I was like, oh, I don't know what mixes, I don't know what goes together, and I'm just using whatever now. So I use my things that I feel make my skin smoother. So that's this. That is like I've got a lot of, they're not cleansers, like exfoliators, but they're like smooth. So they're like an active ingredient exfoliator, and you take it off and it's like your skin feels like it's been peeled away, and it's so smooth and it's addictive. So I've gone back to using all those things that I love, and I've started using Skin and Me again, and I'll let you know if my face falls off, but I'm really enjoying all of the things, and I do feel like my skin is looking brighter since I've been using the Glow Tonic again. Man, I can make this stuff last a long time to talk about. Oh, this I was really disappointed by. I know I only used it once because it was a sample, but the Olaplex No3, I don't know what this is supposed to do. Used before shampooing, it's a bond builder. I honestly don't know what what result I'm supposed to see from this, but I didn't see any difference at all. And Olaplex everybody loves it, right? So I used this like as a I think I put on wet hair, a bit like the elasticizer from Philip Kingsley, which again, I never thought was all that, and people raved about it. I didn't see any difference at all. My skin isn't particularly damaged, but it is bleached. So, you know, it is damaged. I blow dried it a minute ago, and I feel like it's so frizzy. When I sat down originally, I was like, this is a lot of hair. I look kind of like I live in a commune. It's partially the hair, it's partially the shirt. And I look so washed out from over there. Isn't it giving you kind of like a 70s vibe? I don't hate it. But yeah, the Olaplex. Do you guys use it? Do you love it? Am I missing something? Because very blah for me. And the last thing I have in this little basket is another sample. It's the Cerave Hydrating Cleanser. I was really enjoying using this on my Foreo thing. I don't know what it's called, but I've got one of those Foreo cleansy things that you do like a zzz. I'm the best at this. I used to be a beauty blogger. No, I honestly have no idea. I want to say it begins with an L, but I use it on that as like a nice cleansery thing. And again, it makes my face feel like squeaky clean. And it makes a difference. When I'm using that every day, I can tell. My skin looks clearer. My skin looks kind of more even. It's also got like a red light situation in it. And I've been rubbish at using my red light devices recently. I think what it is, I put them down here. I've got like a little docking station for lots of things. Like my Apple Watch. It's not on my wrist right now. And it's the middle of the day. Because it's down there. It's down there. I'm the worst. If it's not immediately in my line of sight, it does not exist. And so I need to put them out. I don't really want to have to look at them all day long. I like that they've got little docking and all the wires are kind of tucked away. But maybe I need to put a picture of them on the wall so that occasionally I see that picture and go, oh, I'll do my red light devices. Because I just forget. Same as my microcurrent. I was absolutely in love with my new face. Love. This time last year, I was obsessed. It really, really does work. It's not permanent. It's something that you have to do every day or every day that you want to see a result. But it does lift your face. It does make a difference. And maybe over time, it does make a difference if you use it every single day. Maybe like keeping your face lifted helps it from not looking more saggy or I don't know, over time. I don't know. But I do know I loved using it. I loved the results and I never use it now. And I have the big one as well. So maybe I will commit. By the time we talk again, by the time the next Empties rolls around, I will have my silicone gel, whatever it's called, the ultrasound gel from my new face. And I'll be like, I've used all of this in a month because I am obsessed again. There are a few things that I used to use all the time. Another of them was the Skin Smooth. Someone asked me about this the other day and they asked whether or not I thought it was worth it. 100%. It's an IPL light device. And I keep saying I'm going to use it on my face because, you know, TMI, we're all friends here. On my bikini line, it is so effective. I used it really consistently. It's just like a smaller area than your legs. And the hair on my legs is not dark enough. I don't think it works that well. It needs a real high contrast IPL. It needs fair skin and dark hair. That's the ideal combination. And the closer those two things come together, the less effective it is. Like white skin and black hair would be like amazing. And if you've got like fairer hair and fairer skin, or darker skin and darker hair, it's just not going to be as effective. That's how the IPL works. So with that in mind, it never works that well when I tried it on my legs, although it was not as consistent because that's a lot of area to cover. But on my bikini line, amazing, absolutely amazing. I cannot recommend it enough. If you just want it for that, you will not be disappointed. But with that in mind, the hair that I get on my chin is black. It's like black man's stubble. I mean, black hair from a man stubble. It is just like, I would like it to not be there. It's a real problem. There must be 50 of them. It's a full-time job. Every single day I have to pluck hair from my face. It's really annoying. And I should persevere with the IPL, but the reason that I haven't is you have to shave. You can't pluck the hair. You have to shave the hair because there needs to be a root there for it to kill. But maybe this year, because it is really effective. And as I get older, that hair is just going to all go white. 1 or 2 of them have already gone, and then it's not going to be effective anymore. So, yeah. Maybe I will, but I do recommend those things still, even though it's like I've said before when people have told me, is this worth the money? Does this work? The thing that's effective is going to be the thing that you've got to use. You can't just spend a lot of money on something and then not use it and expect it to work. If you're prepared to use something every single day, then yeah, 100%, it's going to work for you. But you need to know what kind of time commitment you're prepared for. Okay, one last thing I wanted to tell you. Kind of a reward for those of you who are still with me. The other day, I had these on my desk to try and remember, but the other day, it was dark, it was an early morning, and I needed to do my hair with the old Batiste. Also, have you seen that everyone says that dry shampoo is out? Have you seen those like in and out for 2024? In, all these different things, out. Everyone said dry shampoo. I will. You will have to pry this out of my cold, dead hands. This and my full fat Coke. Absolutely not. Anyway, so I was in a rush and it was quite dark and I was doing my hair and this was right next to this, which I'd been using for my vision board. Vlog to come. This is temporary adhesive. Swear to God, I picked it up. I had my finger on the trigger and then I noticed in the mirror what this was. Can you imagine? Also, it was a work day, like an actual in-office work day. Can you imagine if I sprayed glue? I mean, I don't even know how, I mean, it's probably oil would have removed it, but what a nightmare. And at the root. So yeah, enjoy that. If ever you're feeling a little bit stupid, you didn't almost spray glue in your hair. Really, really stupid. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I have funnily enough, I already had a video filmed for you that is my what's in my work bag, which I thought would be fun, a bit of an old school. And I did already post my what's in my makeup bag, which a few of you enjoyed that old school kind of vibe. I even did the like cutaways with the close-ups and stuff. It was fun, it was fun. I've also been vlogging and having a lot of fun with the editing over there as well. Bit of a different vibe for 2024. Not for all the time. But I'm having, you know, I'm getting some kind of creative kicks from it. So yeah, go and check out all those things. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to all my other, to my gaming channel. Do you game? Do you cozy game? Have you got a Switch? You might enjoy that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!